bad man. Oh, wait. Shut your mouth. It's the 365 Law. We don't talk like that here. Hello people, today is October 16th, 2016, day 291 of the 365 vlog, and this weekend I finally saw Luke Cage. Well, not all of it, so there won't actually be any spoilers. I saw Luke Cage and I watched the first 2 episodes, haven't seen the third. Me and Sally marathoned it, but you know, life got in the way, so it'll get finished eventually. But these are some of my preliminary thoughts on the show as a whole. You know how I've been like complaining on my channel for the longest for diversity in films, but I guess maybe more so for like people of color. This is definitely one of those breaths of fresh air that we get ever so once in a while. I feel like Luke Cage is one of those, I guess not even movies, maybe even TV shows that could have been created in like the blaxploitation era of film, but I guess I'm gonna call it, because it is a TV show, it's not really a film, but it's something that's been created now that I think really works well for certain audiences, at least so far. I feel like the characters so far are pretty practical. I don't have like an overall sense of everyone because I've only been introduced to so many characters and I don't know what's laying for me in the like next 11 episodes that this show has to offer. Some things that I liked. I liked Luke Cage. He's an okay character. Like, he's very stern, he's very down to earth, and he's very powerful, which is really cool, but that doesn't seem to be the focal point of all of it. It seems like he's more against using his powers than actually showing them off, so it's taking at least an attack on that black brute type of personification that's always in the media, because he seems like at his core he's just a really nice guy, ready to just like be there for anyone who needs it when they actually need that help. So I'll give that to him. Also, like Pops, he was a really good character because he also helped act as a mentor for Luke Cage and keeping him grounded and just helping the community come together, especially when you learn about his past and how he brings everyone together because of the barbershop and then later what happens to him. I said there wouldn't be spoilers, but spoilers for the first 2 episodes. Nonetheless, one of the other things that is very interesting in this show is the balance between using what certain things that are, I guess, known to the black community or people of color community and mixing that a little bit with fantasy and whatever, especially in the overarching 2 episodes that we have with the money that gets stolen for the guns and then Pops dying and all that stuff. Like, it's really cool that that all went down, and I like the mix of it because if someone looking at it like face value, right, may think that it's, you know, already predictable, it's already been done, but I still think it's nice in the sense that it worked out the way it did and also built up the character, and it built into my rule about writing for superheroes. That rule is that someone must die for the main character or for the protagonist or whomever to become stronger. If there's no death in your comic, your character will never grow. Look at Peter Parker, lost his uncle, he died. Look at Batman, lost his parents, they died. Look at anyone else, they probably died in some way or whatever, and if they don't, they're not that strong. And put it in the comment section down below, I dare you to fight me on this point. But anyways, I love the fact that a lot of the cast is like people of color, and what's very interesting is like, where do they find these people? Like, do they do casting calls that are like, we only need black people or we only need a certain type of people? Because I know in the first like maybe 30 minutes of watching, I didn't see anybody who wasn't black in the first like 30 minutes of the show, which was really interesting and really different for the most part. And I don't know, it had this vibe to it that it felt like it was the 70s, but it wasn't, but it was. And I wonder why I got that feeling, but I got some of that somewhere mixed in going through like those episodes. So I haven't seen like anything on his backstory yet, so I can't really speak on his powers. What I did see was kind of cool when he was in the Chinese food shop and he beat up the guys. That was kind of a nice showcasing of his powers, but then there was one point where he tried to shoot himself and the CGI for it looked really bad. So we'll see how it is going forward. But one interesting thing is that most of the part of the story isn't really about him having superpowers. At some points I forget that he actually does have superpowers. So we'll see how that works out towards like later in the series, how they explain that in his whole past and whatnot. Well, all in all, for my like quickie review, I'll probably give like a post after I'm done watching a review. It's a good show. You should check it out. I love it. Listen to all the hype if you're into that, and if you're a hater because you think it's too black, whatever, you're probably a troll. And if you really do think that, well, I got nothing to say to you. So that's pretty much all I have for you today, guys, and if you made it to the end of this video, don't hesitate to hit the like button, and if it's your first time on this channel, don't hesitate to subscribe for more. So tell me, guys, what do you think of Luke Cage? If you saw it all the way, please don't spoil, and yeah, what are your impressions about it? Tell me in the comment section down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Yeah, guys, I'm Fandle. Don't forget to keep it 365, and I will talk to you next time with another video. Peace. Bye.